Hello everyone. Welcome to episode 18 of Brewing Live, filling our digital cup with great stuff, brought to you by Decaf Coffee Republic, the home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines and now going global. Our physical space is located inside Pioneer Center along Pioneer Road corner Brixton and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. Decaf Coffee Republic is open daily from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. only because of the pandemic situation. But coaching services is still 24/7, any time of the day and any day of the week. Just connect through 0917-586-1661. Brewing Live is a 30-day exploration journey that aims to fill your digital cup with great stuff and ignite your space with opportunities for impact, income, and influence. We started the journey last September 1, and you can watch the replay of the past episodes in Decap Coffee Republic FB page, Life Coach Philippines FB page, and in Coach A Iconic YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me today. Please do tag a friend in the comment below and share this link to your timeline and FB groups so that we can reach more people and help transform lives. This project is in partnership with Coach E Coaching Club. Our mission as a club members is to create massive impact by turning our talents into income and influencing the people and our chosen domain and territory through the platform of life coaching. Batch 1 of Kochi Coaching Club is now on month 4, and this endeavor is our community service after completing 12 weeks of training inside the club. Batch 2 is now ongoing, and if you are interested to know more about the club and how you can be part of this premier club for coaches and entrepreneurs, please connect through 0917-586-1661. So, for today's episode, I will share with you building a solid financial foundation. So, building a solid financial foundation. Let's be intentional and learning this episode. I will encourage you to please get a pen and a paper for you to write whatever learnings you are going to learn from this episode. And if the learnings or the wisdom you are going to learn from this is uh, applicable to you or nakakatama sa'yo, I'm encouraging you to post it in your timeline. And then from that, add hashtag pack my bag moment and hashtag decap brewing live wherein the message or the topic comes from. Okay? So, just settle down. Okay. So, please allow me to introduce myself. So, my name is Nordelyn. For short, just call me Nords, a financial literacy advocate and a Coach E-Coaching Club member. I work as a bookkeeper and auditor for cooperatives here in La Trinidad Benguet for almost 10 years. But currently, I am one of the board of directors of Universal Multipurpose Co-op. I am associated with World Financial Marketing Alliance Incorporated with the advocacy of spreading financial education to Filipino families. And I am a financial consultant of LR Fresh, a vegetable distributor to SM outlets in the Philippines. And I am passionate in learning, sharing, inspiring, and empowering young professionals, and passionate in teaching financial literacy to Filipino families. And most of all, I am a wife and a mom of two daughters. And you can find me in Facebook through my public FB group, Learn Without Limits, and FB page, Nords Cales. Okay. So, building a solid financial foundation. What comes into our mind if you are going to listen to this? Ibig sabihin pala sa finances, kailangan din may solid foundation siya. Yes, kailangan din. Parang sa sarili natin, we have to be founded personally for us to influence others. And we can compare this building a solid financial foundation into building a building or into creating a building or a house. Kasi sa paggawa ng bahay or paggawa ng building, 'di ba ang unang i-build natin is yung sa ground. Hindi naman pwede na mauna yung bubong kaysa yung sa baba. So we have to found first the ground. And from that, para sa ganun, whatever calamities in our life, hindi siya madaling matibag, yung halimbawa sa building. And then, we are comparing na in building our solid financial foundation, parang ano rin yan, parang wedding cake. Nakakita ba kayo ng wedding cake? Yan, wedding cake yan, sample yan. So, di ba pag wedding cake yan is ano eh, yung nasa top, hindi siya yung nasa baba. So, pag titingnan natin sa baba niyan is malawak yung sa baba tapos palit siya ng palit. So, parang ganun din yung sa finances natin. Okay? So, dito, sabi niya, the future is in our hands. Yes, it's true. So, nasa atin pa rin kung ano yung kinahinatnan ng future natin na gusto natin. So, from here, we are going to understand the basic concept of finance. Wherein lagi natin namang ginagawa ito, pero minsan hindi pa natin siya maintindihan or how can we do it or ano ba yung mga concept na to. So number one, earn. Di ba lahat naman tayo nag-earn ng income or nagre-receive ng money either from retirement or pinagmanahan ka ng pera or pag nag-work tayo, di ba meron tayong salary or pag may business tayo, business income. And from that, sa earning ba or sa pag-earn ba ng pera is madali lang ba siya or mahirap? So, depende po yan kung ano yung nasa isip natin. It depends on our perspective. Yung iba sabi nila, madali lang yan. But on the other hand, mahirap. So, dito kasi sa earnings natin, we have to consider time. Hindi naman pwede na mag-earn tayo agad eh. So, hindi yung binabagsak lang yung pera, but then we have to invest time. We need to work for us to earn money. Assuming we, as, as an employee or as a business owner, pag employee ka, yeah, you need to work 8, 8 to 5, yung ganyan na scenario. Or sa business naman, syempre kailangang mag-work din yung business mo para sa ganun meron kang income. So in earning money, we have to protect our health. Kasi kung nagkasakit tayo, syempre, hindi tayo makapagtrabaho, hindi tayo makapag-earn ng income. And then from that, while earning, we have also to protect our income. Okay? So, after earning, ano ba ang susunod? Ano ay ang mas mahirap? Mag-earn o yung magsisave? Minsan, mas madali yung kung mahirap ang kumita ng pera, mas mahirap mag-save ng pera. Tama o tama? Yan. So, doon ba sa kinikita natin, may sinisiba tayo doon? Either meron or either wala. Kasi baka tanungin niyo ako, paano naman ako magsisave kung eksakto naman sa gastusin ko yung income ko? But, in saving, kailangan po kasi ang purpose niyan. Kailangan ang disiplina at kailangan yung proper planning. Kasi sa lahat ng bagay na ginagawa natin, we need to have the purpose. The purpose kung bakit natin ginagawa ang isang bagay. Yan. So, after saving, the next question is, yung sinisave ba natin, nag-grow siya? Paano nga ba magpag-grow ng pera? How money works for us. So, dito naman sa growing money, we need to understand kung paano ba talaga nag-work ang money. Kasi kung hindi natin maintindihan yung mga concept ng investment at naniniwala tayo sa instant millionaire or yung double your income in 1 week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, or in 1 month, malamang we are investing on the wrong avenue. So dito, in growing money is we need to understand if legit ba yung pinaglalagyan natin. Is it talaga ba na yung pinaglalagyan natin is it the right investment for the purpose of what we are going to place our money? Yun yung mga katanungan na kailangan nating sagutin. Kasi at the end of the day, yung earnings dapat natin is kailangan protected yan. Tapos yung savings natin, kailangan meron tayong disiplina sa pagsisave. Hindi yung pag nag-earn tayo ng income, ibawas agad yung expenses, tapos kung ano yung natira, yun ang isi-save. The question is, what if yung earnings natin eksakto or sumobra yung expenses natin sa earnings? So, ibig sabihin, nagkautang pa tayo. So, the best way or the best formula for saving is that if we earn income and then ililess natin yung 10% tithes natin as a Christian, and then mag-less tayo ng savings. It depends sa atin kung nag-umpisa tayo or depende kung magkano yung kaya natin. So we can save 10 to 20%. So from that, after saving, that's the time na kung ano yung natira, yun ang ibabudget natin sa expenses natin. Okay? And then, dito naman sa growing is, at the end of the day, we have to manage our wealth. Para sa ganun, we will be our own money manager. Okay? So, okay na tayo dito. And next is we have to understand yung financial story ng buhay natin, ng bawat tao, bawat individual. Either single ka man or married, meron tayong story or meron tayong istorya sa buhay when it comes to finances. So ito yung cycle of life and financial management. Ito yung tinatawag na X-curve concept. So ito naman is pwede nyo namang i-search yan sa internet, pwedeng panoorin sa YouTube, or pwede nyo siyang i-google. But for us to fully understand how this concept works, ganito lang po yung explanation yan. So we have to determine yung dalawang linya. Yung linyang pababa is yung red, law of decreasing responsibilities. And yung isa is law of building wealth. So linyang pataas. So dito kasi sa first na natin, first column, sa pagbaba natin ng in responsibilities, kasi may mga big responsibilities kasi tayo dito. So we are working hard for the money for us to sustain our needs, basic needs, the food we eat, the shelter, clothing, pag may mga utang tayo, responsibilidad natin yung nabayaran. Tapos, pag may mga anak tayo na nag-aaral, responsibilities natin yun as parents. And then, syempre, yung healthcare din natin. And then, retirement. Kasi wala namang ibang gagawa niyan kundi tayo. So, by starting this X-curve kasi, wala tayong savings yan. Kasi nga, mag-start tayo. So, mag-earn tayo ng income, then magsisave, papataasin natin yung income natin. Or yung savings natin. Para sa ganun, pag tumaas yung savings natin, lumaki na yung savings natin, is we are living on interest. Ibig sabihin po niyan, kung nakapag-ipon tayo ng malaki, sa retirement age po natin, or meron tayong business na nagpo-produce ng passive income, at least yun na yung nagsusustain sa lifestyle natin. So, ibig sabihin, paid na yung food natin, nagsusustain na yung sa shelter natin, sa clothing, sa education, sa healthcare, meron tayong retirement, hindi pag may mga utang tayo before, bayad na siya. So, ganito po yung sa X-curve natin. So, magiging less na yung responsibilidad. So now, the question for us is, what if something happened to us as an income earner or a breadwinner along the way na nag-work tayo? Kumusta naman ang family natin financially? On the other hand, how about if I live too long? Kasi nga, I'm living a healthy lifestyle. So, pag ba mahaba-haba ang buhay ko or buhay nyo, nakapundo na ba tayo for our retirement? Or okay na ba yung finances natin at that time na mahaba-haba yung buhay natin? So those are the questions na we have to ask ourselves para sa ganun, makikita natin kung saan tayo dito sa X-curve na to. Saan na tayo dyan sa journey? So, where do you see yourself now? Upon hearing this concept and upon evaluating yourself financially, the question is, where do you see yourself now? Yan. So, you can answer that to yourself. Okay? So, by knowing this X-curve, there are challenges kasi na nakikita natin. So, number one, to protect our family for the life, for the health, and for the emergencies. So, yun ang mga challenges. And then, number two is reduce our liabilities and get out of debt sooner. If we have utang or pag may mga utang tayo na binabayaran pa, so yun yung mga challenge natin. Then, number three is dealing with constant changes in your job, career, or business. So for example, this time of pandemic, may mga nawala ng trabaho, nag-close ang mga negosyo. So kumusta naman sila? So yan, it's how we deal to the changes in our workplace, in our job, or in our business. And the next challenge is that what if we live too long without adequate income? Kumusta kaya tayo? Yan. So from that challenges, sa lahat naman ng challenges or sa lahat ng problems, meron tayong solution dyan. So our solution is ito. Yung kailangan nating i-build yung financial foundation natin para sa ganun, na-build na siya, founded na siya. Just like yung sinabi ko kanina, sa paggawa ng bahay, it's just like building a house, you must build it from the ground. So the first step here is increasing cash flow. So we have to increase yung cash flow natin. Pataasin natin yung income. Number 2, ensure proper protection. So we have to protect yung income natin. Income replacement po ang tawag dyan. So we protect the life, the health, and the income of the person who is earning money. And then number 3 is, pag may mga utang tayo, we can manage our debt. Number 4, emergency fund. We have to create our emergency fund. Para sa ganun, pag may mga pandemic or may mga emergency sa buhay natin, meron tayong pagkukuhanan. And lastly, is the investment. Hindi po yung ibang notion is mauna yung investment. Mag-invest muna ako para lalago yung pera ko. But what if, pag nauna yung sa investment mo, and then something happened to us along the way, mababayaran ba ng investment natin yung utang natin? Yung education ng kids natin? Yun po yung katanungan dyan. So, from here, we need to build it right, build it strong. So, isa-isahin po natin yung steps na yan. So, yung 5 steps in building a solid financial foundation. Number 1, increasing wealth or increase cash flow. So, in increasing cash flow is when we manage cash flow, it is all about accounting for how much money you are earning versus how much money you are spending. Kasi you cannot manage what you don't understand. It's just like emotion lang yan, na kung hindi natin maintindihan kung ano yung nararamdaman natin, ano yung emotions natin, how can we solve it? How can we manage it? So just like sa finances din. So, ang mga katanungan dito is, what are your mindset about money? Ano ba yung pananaw natin when it comes to money? How often do you talk about money in your family? Kasi ang pera po, pinag-uusapan po yan sa family. Para sa ganun, if nagkaroon tayo ng emergencies or financial crisis or financial concerns, at least alam natin kung paano natin siya i-manage or paano natin solusyonan kung ano man yung financial concerns sa family natin. And then, are you aware how much money you make or you earn and how much money you spend? So yan is kailangan din natin yang i-determine. Kasi hindi yung, di ba, may nare-receive naman ako. What if at the end of the day, may nare-receive ka nga, pero lumalabas lahat? Yung mga senaryo ngayon na may mga nagsasanla ng ATM, mga ganyan. So pagdating ng sahod, wala na pala yung sahod nila. Pinambayad na ng utang. So yun, para maiwasan po natin yan, we have to consider yung yung pag-accounting natin sa pumapasok na pera tapos lumalabas na pera sa atin. Okay? So, in increasing cash flow naman is there are two ways on how we can do it. Number one, additional source of income. Depende kung ano yung gusto mo na additional source. Another job, another business, or when it comes to sa coaching club, ito yung pwede naman nating i-convert or we can turn our talents into income. Yun, pwede yun na gawin natin if you want to increase our cash flow. So from that, by increasing our sources of income in different ways, direct selling yan, affiliate marketing, depende kung ano yung skills natin or ano yung passion natin na ginagawa. Pwede natin pagkakitaan po yun. And then number two is we need to manage our spending habits. Baka naman yung expenses naman natin is pag nakakategorize natin yan is needs ba lahat yan or na ano lang tayo sa mga sales. Nag-sale, nag-discount, yung mga stores, binili mo na. Yun naman pala is, wala lang, gusto mo lang bilhin, hindi mo naman pala gagamitin. So yun, we have to tingnan natin kung yung binibili na ba natin or pinag-spendan ba natin is needs ba yan or wants. So yun. So next step is ensure proper protection or income replacement. Ito yung second step. So, protect your income and health through insurance. Life insurance can provide guarantees that no matter what happens, your economic value will never be stolen from your family. Death can never steal it from them like a thief in the night. So, dito kasi is, halimbawa ako, nagtatrabaho ako, tapos ako yung, halimbawa lang, ako yung breadwinner ng family, so I have to protect my income. Para sa ganun, if something happens to me, uh, hindi po, kumbaga hindi babagsak yung economic status ng family ko if something happens to me. Yan. Kasi dito, yung sources of income natin and family standard of living, parang ganito lang yan. So, itong chart na to, it shows the various standards of living from charity and poverty at the very bottom, and then to the comfort and luxury levels at the very top. Adjacent to the top, two as standards of living is a circle representing a family. So itong circle po na yan is yung family po natin yan. And indicating that they are enjoying a comfortable lifestyle in some luxurious life. So, what holds the family circle up that level? So, yung naka-hold po dyan sa family natin is tayo or yung income natin na pumapasok. So, what if nawala yung income earner, nawala yung income natin, so babagsak siya. So, para sa ganun, hindi babagsak yung standard of living ng family natin. If something happens to us, yun nga, we have to protect our income as income earner. Kasi sabi dito, when a breadwinner, for example, a husband, dies, a family suffers 3 deaths. Number 1, the wife loses her husband. Siyempre, nawala nga siya. And then the children lose their father. Wala na yung father nila. And number 3 is the entire family loses his income. The income he would have earned if just live. So yun po yung nawawala sa family natin if something happens to us. Life insurance cannot replace the father nor the husband, but it certainly can replace his income to make tomorrow the kind tomorrow He intended it to be for them. So ako, dito sa life insurance, that was 8 years ago. For me, iba yung notion ko dyan eh. Negative ang notion ko sa life insurance. Yung pagkaintindi ko dyan is magbabayad ako ng life insurance ko or premiums, but ang magbe-benefit yung beneficiary ko. Pero hindi pala lang ngayon. Lang ganyan. Marami palang klase ng life insurances. Meron siyang investment with insurance, wherein you as the payer, you can benefit if you are still alive. And then, if something happens to me, for example, may pupunta sa family, so, double po yung ano niyan, yung parang benefits. So, hindi lang po yung nakikinabang dyan is yung beneficiaries, but then, ako rin, if gusto ko sa retirement side niya, meron din. So, ganun po yun. Maraming klase po ng life insurances. But this is not the time for me to discuss kasi ibang ano po yan, ibang module po yan. So, dito is introduction lang. Okay, so number 3. May mga utang ba tayo? Ako, yes, meron pa. So, dito is we need to manage our debts. But before we are going to manage it, we have to determine kung good debt ba yan or bad debt. Kasi dalawa pong types yan. May good, may bad. So, ano ba yung good? Yung good is, it is a loan that has the potential to increase your net worth. Ito po yung hinihiram natin para sa ganun, gagamitin natin to earn more income. And then number 2 is bad debt. It involves borrowing money to purchase depreciating assets. Ano ba yung mga depreciating assets natin? Yung mga nagde-depreciate na asset na binibili lang natin na hindi naman siya nag-earn ng income. Or we are, ano lang, halimbawa, mangungutang tayo para gamitin lang natin na pambili ng wants natin na hindi naman siya need, yun, bad debts po yun. So sabi niya dito, bad debts will make our investment useless. Yes. Ano pa ang punto na nag-i-invest tayo pero meron naman tayong bad debts? What if yung debts natin mas malaki ang interest kaysa yung sa investment natin? So yun po yung isa nating na-i-consider. So sabi dito, determining whether or not a debt is good or bad sometimes depends on an individual's financial situation as well as other factors. Yan. So in managing debts din, malawak din ang usapan yan. Kasi may mga steps, pag halimbawa may utang tayo, may mga steps na kailangan nating sundin dyan. So, ibang module din po yan. And managing our debts, we have to pay more than minimum. So, kung kayo po yung may mga credit cards dyan na ginagamit, nangungutang, and then sasabihin ng credit card sa inyo is, ito yung minimum amount na kailangan mong bayaran. Don't go for the minimum. Dapat, bayaran mo lahat or more than the minimum yung babayaran mo. Para sa ganun, mamamanage mo yung debt, yung utang. Okay, next. Number 4 is create an emergency fund. So, paano ba tayo mag-create ng emergency fund? So, yung emergency fund natin is computed as 3 to 6 months of our monthly income or living expenses. Kasi depende po yan sa lifestyle natin. Tulad ngayon na pandemic times, diba halos 6 months na yung iba is walang trabaho kasi nag-close ngayong mga businesses. So, ang tanong dyan is, may mga naipon ba silang emergency fund nila na gagamitin? So, yun yung mga dapat nating pinaghahandaan na emergencies. And then, To protect our investment in time of emergencies, kailangan talaga nating mag-create ng emergency fund natin. So, saan naman natin nilalagay ang emergency fund natin? Ang emergency fund, hindi po natin nilalagay yan sa life insurance companies or sa investment. Nilalagay lang po natin yung emergency fund natin either sa bank or depende sa bahay na madali nating ma-access in times of emergencies. So, this type of pandemic, I appreciate or parang nagustuhan ko yung importance ng online banking. Kasi nga, hindi ka makalabas. How can you transact with the banks kung wala kang online banking? So, yun din ang isa. Pwede rin na ATM pag sa emergency fund. But then, we have to be disciplined enough na kung ang intention mo sa emergency fund, sa ipon mo na yan is emergency fund, pang emergency fund lang yan. Hindi po yan yung fund na pinapahiram natin. Hindi. Kasi what if something happened to us or something emergencies comes in our family? Paano pag hiniram nila yun, wala ka nang gagamit? Di, parang wala yung naipon mo na emergency fund. Okay? So, ganun po sa emergency fund. And step 5, malapit na tayong matapos. Investment. So, ito po yung pinaka-last option sa investment. Ito yung asset building natin, yung asset preservation, kung may mga estate tayo, mga pinamana natin sa mga anak natin, or from our inheritance. So, ito po yung sa investment natin. Kasi in reaching our financial goals, it is so difficult to achieve all our financial goals with investment alone. So we have to follow the step-by-step process. Okay? So, in building a solid financial foundation is not easy. It is a process that takes time. Everything is a process. So just like building our relationship, hindi po yan agad-agad. So, it really takes time. And one thing more is, in building a solid financial foundation, it takes focus and effort. But when you follow the step-by-step process, you'll see real results with your money and gain confidence in your ability to create and stick to a financially healthy life. And focusing on your finances will free you from money anxiety and depression. In this phrase, wherein this was in our coaching club, meron kami yung 21 days focus challenge by Master Coach A. And ito yung challenge sa day 11. It's all about on focusing our finances. Kasi totoo nga naman, if we are not aware or if we are not monitoring our finances, it will free us. If we are not aware on our finances, it will brought money anxiety, depression. So we have to focus on our finances then. We have to monitor para maging free tayo from money anxiety and depression. Kasi 8 years ago or 10 years ago when I'm still on the private institution or in a company where I work in, ito yung parang areas wherein hindi namin na-monitor. And one thing more is, nung hindi namin siya na-monitor, it brought us depression, anxiety in the corporate, not only in the corporate, but for the employees. Yun yung mga experience ko noon na come to the point na sa mga borrowings namin that time, wherein ako yung naka-frontline dyan, yan, nakaka-receive na ako ng threats from the people whom we borrow money, but then we turned out to something, yun nga, we didn't monitor the finances. So yun yung isang why ko on bakit ako, yun, gusto kong i-advocate itong financial literacy kasi ayaw ko na mangyari din sa next generation. Na in which na dito sa amin is, yun nga, may mga nag-i-invest sa malalaking interest, then after a few months, after few days, they were scammed. From that, na nangyari sa kanila, nagsanla sila ng bahay, from that, hindi na nila nabawi and then, yun, na-depress na sila. May mga nag-attempt for suicide, na separate sa family, just because of finances. So for us, para hindi mangyari sa atin yun, we have to monitor our finances. Okay? Okay, so money can also speak. So sabi niya dito, money speaks only one language. Save me. If you save me today, I will save you tomorrow. So in saving, we must have to consider yung purpose natin why we save. And then we have to have that proper planning and we have to have that discipline. Your dreams matter to me. I believe in your financial success. No matter your current situation now or your economic status, pwede pa yang mabago. Just start for where you are now. Because the reality of life is either we work now, enjoy later, or we enjoy now and work hard later. Yeah. Now, the questions for you today is number 1, how would you like to learn more about personal finance? Number 2, when is the last time you had your financial checkup? Nag-financial checkup ba tayo? Or we are just relying on our physical checkup and for our physical checkup? So in finances then, we have to have this checkup, financial checkup or financial lifestyle strategy para malaman natin kung where are we financially. Yan. So, if you need help to do this financial checkup for you, or if you are willing to learn more about personal finances, feel free to connect with me and let's have a conversation. Okay? So connect with me through my mobile number 0947-5877-113 or in my FB profile Nordelyn Dacos Cales. FB group is Learn Without Limits. FB page Nords Cales. So let's partner together and build a community of fulfilled individuals living a harmonious life. So, thank you everyone for listening to this sharing about finances. And if you want to journey with me, marami pa tayong pwedeng pag-uusapan when it comes to finances. Just message me. And in behalf of Decaf Coffee Republic, and Coach E Coaching Club, we want to thank you all for being part of this journey. We look forward to welcoming you as part of our thriving tribe of coaches and entrepreneurs. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being with us.